Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City. I just did a video for investors about buying new construction out of the ground and waiting for 6 months for it to be completed so that you feel confident about getting past where we are right now in the COVID-19 crisis that we're involved in. And so you lock in a price immediately. You go down the road and then you put it on the market when people feel safe to move around again. All right, that's one way to look at it, but there's a second way to look at it, and I do have investors responding in both ways. And the second one is to take advantage of some deals that are out there right now. So, for instance, some of our larger builders especially want to kind of keep the thing going. In other words, they're used to large levels of construction. They want to keep their subcontractors happy. And so they want to build and sell. And in order to do that, they understand some incentives have to be done. So, for instance, just yesterday, I got some $3,000 and $5,000 discounts that I normally do not get on a home because they're normally selling them that quickly. But these companies are very proactive. They're seeing what they need to do and to make sure that they get the production that they want. So they're looking at this daily, and they know that because I sell a large volume of homes in the Oklahoma City and Tulsa market, that I can produce what they need to keep everyone happy. And so they turn to us, especially at these times, because this has happened before, and they say, look, what can you do for us right now? And here's what we'll do for you. So the idea is take advantage of this situation right now. But the second question that investors are going to ask is, well, if that's the case, what about leasing right now? What's going on? Well, leasing is at a fairly much of a record pace in the Oklahoma markets right now. And that may be counterintuitive to other markets in the United States. Every market's going to be a little different. I know that if you're in New York right now, there's a lot of problems there because the seriousness of the outbreak. If you're in Florida, for instance, you do short-term rentals, those are out the window right now. You can't do those. So in Oklahoma City, two things are happening. First of all, people are moving up their timetable to get into single-family homes because they feel more secure in a home of their own. And they want to make sure that they get the house that they want. And so we have that going on. The second thing is when you buy new construction that's ready right now, it is absolutely the preferred property. And it's very simple. People that are in homes right now, whether they're putting it for sale for someone to move into as their own, or they're a tenant and they're going to be moving out at a particular time, do not want people in their homes. And I understand that. Now, not everybody's this way, but a good sized portion of those folks out there are. And so if you have an unoccupied property, which is new construction you just closed on, you're in the driver's seat at this point. It's going extremely well. Now, the second part of this is that people in apartments right now are leaving in large numbers. Now, I may have mentioned this before in a previous video, but one thing that we're seeing in the management side of this, people do not want to be around another 1,000 people in some of these large apartment complexes. And they are looking for a place like a single family or even a duplex where they don't have a lot of people around them. And so they're looking to get out of that. So we're seeing a record level of homes in the last 2 weeks at this time of the year being leased because of that particular reason. So if you feel confident right now about your finances, and again, I'm going to make this thing very, very clear. I don't want anybody to buy and take a risk. If you're on the edge, if you've got $70,000 in savings and it takes $50,000 to get into a property, please do not do anything right now. Stay a hold of your money. If you're in a good financial situation, now is a good time to take advantage of things. And so getting a discount, getting a new home that'll be ready in 60 days or less, having an unoccupied property, you're going to be in really, really good shape. Now, this just gives me an idea for a third video that I need to put together with you, which is to give you some updates on property management and the conversations that I've had with my property managers. So stay tuned for a third video now instead of two. This is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, where we create wealth for our investors so that they have the life that they deserve and the financial security their family needs.